Hello and welcome to Eagles Resorts in Halkidiki, and this is split into two parts. There's Eagles Palace, which we'll have a look at first, and then Eagles Villas, which we'll have a brief look at a bit later on. This is a family-owned resort and it really does have a family feel about it. I was here with a group of work colleagues and we were looking around this hotel and we had the pleasure of staying at the Eagles Villas, and we'll show you around one of the villas a bit later on. There are a number of award-winning restaurants here at the resort. There are 7 restaurants available at the resort, including one which is dedicated just to those staying in the Eagles Villas. And we had dinner here at the Kamara's restaurant, which I've got to say was absolutely magnificent. Of course, the welcome drinks, we were greeted by these beautiful sunsets, and there are a couple of my colleagues there. Of the other restaurants, there is Cantina, which serves snacks on the beach, and also a beachfront restaurant as well, amongst others. As we look around the resort, you can see the beautiful gardens here and the views across the waters. This part of the resort is the Eagles Club, and this is where you will get the evening entertainment as well as drinks and finger food, and it's described as the cherry on the top of the experience of Eagles. Here at the resort they also have the Amos Beach Bar, they have a pool bar, and as well as that the cabin bar as well, so plenty of places to sip on one of those cocktails. There are 3 pools here, one of which is at the Eagles Villas part of the resort. In terms of rooms, they have rooms and suites and bungalows. We're looking at a bungalow there, and of course lots of these bungalows and suites have their own separate pool and private access to the beach. The different types of rooms here include normal standard double rooms with a garden view or a sea view, and then they also have a deluxe double room with a garden view or sea view. There are 22 different types of rooms. This is a double room. I've taken that picture from the Eagles website. In terms of suites, there are different types. There are 11 different types altogether. The biggest one being the Grand Suite with private pool at 150 square meters. And we're seeing pictures now of the Grand Suite with private pool, which accommodates 5 guests with a sea view. The smaller suites come in at around about 40 square meters. We're now looking at one of the bungalows, and there are 7 different types of bungalow here amongst the 22 different room types in this part of the resort. And this appears to be the presidential bungalow here with access to the beach, and this is a private beach as well, so you can enjoy the privacy of that. Now we went on a boat ride, and if you don't fancy a boat ride, there's also a spa here as well as a gym, including indoor swimming pool or bubbling jacuzzi, a sauna, and they also have a salt therapy treatment. Lovely. There are also lots of hidden secret beaches that you can find around the area if you go out on a boat looking for them, or you might see the monks at the monastery at Mount Athos. Of course, you can't go on the island, especially not if you're a woman. They don't allow women. And don't worry, we will be back at the resort soon to have a look at the Eagle Villas part of the complex. The resort can also organise some private excursions for you, and there's organic farming and yachting, and lots of other activities you can do here. As you can see, swimming is a good activity, but not when it's this cold. And I can tell you what, it was pretty cold. And the boat was bouncing about a little bit. Thought I was going to go over the side at one point. But we're heading back now to the Eagles villas. And here's the room I was staying in. We haven't had quite time to mention everything about this resort, but we'll put details of the website down below, so please do check that out if of course you want to. If you've got kids, this place is ideal for kids as well. They do have a kids club with a program of events, as well as kids entertainment and a cinema on the beach. I hope that's not just for kids, because I would quite fancy doing that myself. There are 3 types of villas available in this part of the resort, and this one is magnificent. Just look at those views, and that pool, by the way, is heated. You can just about make out an outside shower there. In fact, there were 3 showers here, as well as a bath. As we go into the bedroom area, there's a TV there, and down towards the bathroom here, and back out towards the pool. There's also a dressing room, which we'll show you soon, and there's another one of the showers. We were only here one night, so didn't really get to unpack all our things, but I've got to say, this was something very special. What a treat to stay here. Dining area outside, plenty of places to sit, and of course beautiful blue skies. Now coming up to the dressing room. Welcome to the Eagles Resort. And look at this. This is nice, isn't it? Towels. And of course, dressing gowns and slippers and a beach bag. Very nice indeed. And there it is. My 1-bedroomed villa. And that brings us to the end, more or less, of this video. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching. Please do check out the details of this resort. If you're heading to Halkidiki, I think it's well worth a visit. But what do you think? Have you stayed here before? Would you love to stay here? And what was your highlight if you have stayed here? Until next time, bye for now.